it's
like 5 years ago.
no, dude, it's totally fine. I didn't really get into hip hop like until I got out of high school, anyways. Although I guess that's like a good 10 years now, but it did. I mean, it did take me a while. Like it wasn't something I was immediately into. I was pretty resistant to it for a while because I grew up in this conservative household where that was just like a thing I couldn't do, and I, was just supposed to have this cultural,
Yeah.
like I was supposed to just hate rap because,
It's
I
not
don't know
music.
why. Yeah, it's not real music. No, it was because it wasn't for white people. I'm not exaggerating there. It was because it wasn't for white people. That's not white people music.
Oh.
That's what like conservative households say when the doors are closed. Maybe they don't anymore. I don't know. This was in 2009.
Well, I'll tell
But
you.
like that's
was that
pretty
way.
recent. What? What's up?
My entire hometown is that way.
Yeah, like people like to pretend like, oh, racism isn't an issue, and like the same people will say shit like that. Like this is the same, like someone will be like racism isn't an issue anymore. People need to get over it. Slavery was however many years ago, and they'll still say things like, you shouldn't listen to that. That's not white people music, and the races shouldn't mix. Like just like unblinking, like, no, that's not like racism. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, no, that's really racist. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? The races shouldn't mix? How can you just... I remember hearing that as a kid, being like having those kind of conservative values instilled in me because, my dad was really conservative. Even like that one to me was like, what? That was like the big moment where I was like, oh, that's racist. Like it didn't matter what had been told. Like I was able to see that that's like really contradictory and stupid.
So like that one kid from that meme. It's racist.
I mean, fuck, dude. You can't. You can't do that. I don't know how people do that. It's crazy.
I can't say that.
It's like I was really blown away by that. Because I remember the context too. Like one of my first girlfriends. I dated her when I was a freshman in high school. She dated another person I know who's casual friend, somewhere between casual friend and acquaintance. Just another person I know who I went to school with, I guess. She dated him and he was black, and someone in my family commented on that. I forget who, it might have been my dad, might have been my mom, I forget. But they said something to the effect of like, oh, so like they dated such and such, and I was like, yeah. And they're like, I wonder how their family feels about that. And I was like, why? Like, what do you mean? Oh, because he was black. Right, but what's that have to do with anything? Like just being like, what are you talking about?
It's like complete disconnect from what they were
Like,
saying.
oh well, we think that, we think that the races shouldn't mix. It's like, whoa!
Oh.
That overrides a lot of the racism is bad, and also we defeated it in after the civil rights movement, rhetoric you've been pushing, because like that's really just mask off racist, and I bet a lot of conservatives still believe that. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But you know what? I haven't been in a household where people have been comfortable around. Like, no household besides my own family would someone be comfortable enough to say that around me. I think. Like, it's not something that I'm going to know outright. It's unless someone really feels like they're in the right on that one. But most people would be embarrassed if they got exposed for having those kind of views, because they know deep down that
Yeah.
they're wrong, or rather they might think that they're right, but they know that society at large thinks that they're wrong, or won't.
Exactly.
Like if they got dragged for that, other people who believe that might not support them. You know, because it's a societal thing that, like, I mean, I don't know, like,
Oh, no, you're right on all fronts.
generally speaking, but like, who knows anymore? People have gotten a lot more mask off about those kind of issues. I don't think we've gone in the other direction. Like, I don't think we've gone in a necessarily in a progressive direction with everybody there. Like,
Ooh, no.
I mean, like, we elected a white nationalist, so clearly, I mean, I don't know what to say.
We're talking overcorrection to like the
Gotta jerk back in that other direction, because we had like someone who had some tepid, mildly left of center social policy. Now we have to elect a Nazi. Sorry guys, I don't make the rules. Oh my god, I fucking hate this country.